Holy cow. That intro was messed up. It's supposed to go to black and it didn't, so it just sat there at the end of the video. My bad. What's up? Okay, so look, we talked earlier. We were doing something live earlier, building Julio's 2-inch or 2.5-inch Revelation 107 HD, right? And at the same time, I was showing you guys this one, which is the 85 HD or 85 analog. Now we are going to build. This is going to be the first time that we build the. We're going to do the Quattro Mini. Julio's still working on some repairs. This is the Quattro Mini frame. We've got some prints coming, and one of the things I did, which those of you that have purchased the Quattro frame from me, whatever, the Mini has not been put on the site yet, but you've got the Quattro. Hey, what's up, Shane? Yeah, we're back, bud. And I made a change to something. So those of you that purchased the Quattro frame from me, I had some discussion with you guys. Where the hell did I put that freaking 3mm top? Yeah, good luck. Cannot find anything in this place. All right. Do you remember where I put it? Because I don't know where the hell I put it. This place has turned into a crazy mess. So forgive me, but this is what happens when Julio works here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hold on. There we go. There's our table right there. Okay, so we are working on the 3-inch. We're going to do our build. Can't find it?
Nope.
Seriously?
It was over here.
Man, I don't you, man.
There it is. It's underneath
The blue. Underneath the blue. That's not it, dude. That's ACLRC. Sucker! Fell for it. I planted that there. It's my test. It failed. Hold on. We're going to... Oh, here it is. Right behind you. Right in plain sight. Okay. What was somebody talking? I think the alarm talking. Okay, so here's the deal. So I did this initially in 2mm, and I've been talking to you guys, some of you all, about the spacers that were up here, the standoffs, right? And the fact of the matter is that the standoffs that I sent, and I debated doing this anyway, was that the standoffs that I sent were not needed for the build. They're just sent like as extra, and they fit perfect. Hey, Wendy. And they fit perfect, right? Hey, Wendy, we're going to be doing the build right now using your stack, by the way. So it'll be good. This is going to be another build using the HTLRC 722 stack. So what I did was to make it even easier, because the 2mm would have been super strong for it. But instead I went ahead and I started cutting these in 3mm. So I'm going to cut, the difference in weight is minimal. I wouldn't worry about it on the 2mm, but I'm going to give each of you who purchased this frame a 3mm upgrade to this plate, and then really you don't need these, because you got about a 60mm run between the front and the middle, and so you got 60mm of 3mm. It's not snapping, and you have plenty of strength for your GoPros and whatever else. But this is an after-hours build, so it's going to be, and the difference, by the way, between the after-hours and regulars, the regulars, like, we're getting right to it. The after-hours, it's kind of a chilled out, laid back. Watch Julio break everything while he's trying to do repairs. And we have fun. Plus, things are going to go wrong. They always do during an after-hours video. So here we go. Again, this is the 85. Julio hover tested the 107 that we finished. Said it hovered fine, but it was getting dark, so there's no way to do it. So let's look at what we did here. The first thing is that I know that I'm going to open the ESC, because this was a very big part of the conversation I was having with these guys, was what we're going to do with the ESC. So this is the HTLRC 45 amp ESC. Get this sucker out of here. Okay. Here's all the stuff. All right. I don't care much about anything else right now. I just care about this, right? So the discussion was, a lot of people, now I'm different in this regard because I don't mind how I mount this, but apparently, and I didn't think about it, is that a lot of people do not like to change the orientation of the board. I just don't care. So what I did was, I created this plate. This is another one like we did on the other one. I created this plate, but this was for the Vista, right? Because the standoffs were up here, and if you wanted to put the Vista up front, you couldn't put it like this direction with the USB facing out, because it would hit the standoffs at the regular mark. So I moved them back 5mm. Now, this is a moot point, because I created this frame so that the Vista would sit right here. But people were having a hard time fitting this because of the standoffs. Well, here's the deal. I turned mine sideways. This is how I liked it, and it actually was better for me because the front motor's tied here, the back motor's tied here. Whereas going like this, I just didn't feel like it was a great stretch to run it this far. Some of my customers have gone ahead and left it this way, but moved it to the back. And that's where they ended up with the Vista up front. Now this actually worked out pretty good because by doing that, your XT60 was right here, right? So I don't care how you do it, but if you do it this way, you can put the standoffs back, all right? And so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna build this to match what my customers are doing with the understanding that I would have no problem turning this sideways like I did in my build, but I am understanding that these guys don't like doing that. I respect that, and so we're just gonna go that route, okay? So the cool part is that just by pure coincidence, this happens to fit everything then underneath and there's no problems. So we've got the skirt printed, everything's ready to go. So we're just gonna get to building this and start laying it out properly. So we do agree that the Vista is gonna go up front instead of into the back. All right, so I'm gonna take this Vista out. This is Julio's Vista. So the way this is gonna lay out, this Vista is gonna lay out in this 3-inch build, just like this. We'll turn it this way. Now, if you wanted to turn it the other way and have spare room for the wires, that's fine. But this will fit just like this. It will be no problem. And we can still, like I said, because I moved this back, and this is what I wanted Jeffro and Angel to see, is that because we moved it back using this plate here, I mean, it's a very simple thing, but with this plate, we can now fit the standoffs back, even though, like I said, on a 3 mil plate, you don't need them, but I understand that some people are putting pretty expensive cameras up front and they want them anyway. So let's go ahead and get started with this build. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding the screws needed to get this skirt to stay on properly. So let me get going here, and I'm gonna have to make notes as I go because this is the first time to build this frame, so I have no idea what screws we wanna use fully yet, but it's gonna be a pretty nice beast when we're done with it, that's for sure. All right, let me take the skirt off for now. And I have no problem. As a matter of fact, I would say that, and I'll have to check, maybe if one of the guys, because I sent all my 2 mil top plates out already, so I don't have one to weigh. But if one of my guys who I sent one to would just let me know what it weighed, because I'll tell you that the 2 mil top plate that I just cut, let me go get the scale real quick. It's extremely minimal in weight. I don't know where the heck I put the scale again, so I may have to wait for Julio for that one. He knows where I've put I've misplaced everything. But again, it's such a minimal amount of weight difference that I'm just going to start doing them all in 3 mil and calling it a day. And this way you can have a lot more versatility with what you want. So again, this is the piece that we made. So here's the original 20 by 20s up here, right? Which was fine. But if you were to put it right there and mount it, you could not fit the standoffs here. To solve the problem, again, made a plate like this one, which is very similar to the plate that made for the for those of you that watch us do the 107 build today. And again, it just offsets everything by 5 mil. It's an easy workaround. All right, so now on here we have 8 mil screws. And again, I've got to make notes so that I can tell you guys when you build it what you need. What's up, Angel? Angel, I was just talking to him. Angel, well, I don't know, he doesn't. If you can, you've got one of those top plates. So Angel, let me show you what I did. I don't know if you saw, if you saw this, but hey, Jeff, I'm pretty sure Sam said, I'm pretty sure we sent you everything. But she'll be back out here in a second. I'll verify on that. The purple one did come back, though. It is somewhere here. The full build. Ooh, hold on, that's my kids. Let me go say hi to them, please. Excuse me 1 second. That's my boy. Miss you too, dude. Sorry, guys. You tell my kids. All right, that's my boy. All right. They'll probably be riding me every once in a while. All right, so what I did, Angel, was I bumped this up to 3 mil in thickness. What's up, brother? 3 mil in thickness instead of 2 mil. I'm going to resend these out to you guys because then the issue with the standoffs being 60 mil, if you didn't use these, would be no problem. But still, I was showing them the offset plate here so that you could put your Vista up, right? So the offset plate moves the Vista back 5 mil so that you can use the standoffs here. So let me do that real quickly. But if you wanted to now put the full stack here with a 3 mil plate, you would have no problem. But I kind of like now with this XT60 back here to do it that way if you're not going to turn it. All right, so let me put this in here. And let's see what we got. So we're going to use an 8 mil. And I don't know if we're going to need an 8 mil or a 10 mil, so let me just check real quick. If I put the skirt on, let me see. I think I'm gonna go 10. So let me make a note of that. So the we're gonna do this M2 10 millimeter for plate hold. Okay, so let's do that. So take the 8s out. Yeah, baby.
Christmas, I love you.
Hey, I love you too. What are you doing?
I opened the door earlier, but you were like in a mid-conversation, so.
Oh, no, it's good. What's up, Mama?
Okay, I just cleaned in the bathroom.
What? You want to come hang out?
What?
What? Dude, that's awesome. You're gonna come hang out? You're the best.
What?
What? Oh, did I hear you wrong? I heard you wrong. I'm sorry.
No, but I'll be inside waiting for you.
All right, Mama. I'll get done here, in about 10 hours.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so try to stay awake.
Perfect.
I love you.
I love you more.
All right, Mama. I see you in a little bit.
Coffee or anything?
Yeah, can I? And I think Julio, can you get one for Julio too? I think he's kind of dying too. Or he's falling asleep quicker. Boy has no way to stay up late.
Yes.
Give me his. No, that's still good. Let me keep that one.
There's barely anything
Okay,
in
give
there.
me his. I love you.
Mwah. I love you. Alright, so 2 coffees.
If you don't mind.
I'm
If you do mind, forget Julio. I'm more important. All right, Jeff. I got you, brother. I got you. Not the full TPU. Right? Yeah. I got you on that one. All right, cool. So then with this offset, then Angel, you'll be able to. Can you do this without the Vista? Yeah, of course. This will be perfect. You don't have to have a Vista. You could do complete analog on this one all day long. Okay, so it's not Vista dependent by any means. Or this is actually designed for the DJI, but again, it's not DJI dependent either. So don't worry about any of that. So let me just get this on here, and let me get this fastened down real quick, and we will be ready to rock here. Okay. Let's see where we at. Let me see if anybody took my tools, which they did, so I can't find any of my stuff. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Coffee, huh? Yeah. Okay, so no, I don't. That's the thing, Shane, is 3 mil. You don't have to use it at all either way because I don't need the standoffs here. Again, these standoffs were just sent as part of like for show, but this was actually, if you look here, everything was set 20 mil apart. So these standoffs are not necessary in order to put the top frame on. With 2 mil it wasn't, but with 3 mil it's definitely not. But I'm going to show the build with the plate just in case people do want to still use those standoffs. It's kind of like I thought about, hey, what's up, Nelson? I thought about, man, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have sent them. I was debating it anyway because I sent them kind of like, hey, here's some extra standoffs. But it turned out that I think people wanted to use them, and so it became necessary then to find a fix for those folks that still wanted to keep them no matter what, which I understand. I mean, you can't go wrong having a frame too strong, but it is not a necessary set of standoffs. This one will be on my site as of tonight. So as soon as I get done building it, that way I can list all the screws that we need and all the stuff that we need. So you guys will be seeing it built for the first time here live, which means anything that screws up, well, I guess we'll deal with it accordingly. And then it'll go, as soon as I'm done with this, the video will stop, and then we will go and put it online. Then you can configure it. And like I said, you do not have to have a Vista or a DJI. You just, it's designed to be any of those. But I think when we made the frame earlier tonight, it was like 19 grams for the base of this frame. So it's really light. It's going to be a really good frame. And it's super strong. I mean, super strong. So, all right, let me just get this last one in there, and then we'll have this plate in here. And at least this way, those people who want the plate can see that it does fit with no problem. Where did I put that last one? I hate trying to find something like this. Oh well, let's get another one. There are a million of these things, so no sense in wasting time trying to find them. All right, so let's put this on. Yeah. It's I mean, if you could use it, Shane, and if it does make people feel comfortable, especially if they're adding like a like a GoPro or something, I get it. And so
I told me to make you one as well.
You wanted one, right, Julio?
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Mama.
Mhm.
I love you.
Love you.
What are you gonna go watch?
House Hunters.
There you go. I told everybody earlier today you watch that stuff. All right, so we got the 10 mil written down. What's up? What's up, Jay? Here's where our Vista will go. So now let's look at the layout of the ESC. The ESC will sit like this. And Angel did have a good point on this one, that when you cut your motor wires, they will allow you to have the extension for the other side, so you will be good there. So let's do that real quickly. Okay, so here we go. Jeffro, there is going to be, there's a mount that we have here. I don't know if we printed it yet or not, but it'll go on the back and actually convert that so that you can have the antenna sticking up like an SMA. All right, so that'll be something that's included, so you can put that on, or you could just run the antenna and we'll make a mount for it. And I think that Angel had his done a certain way, and we were going to get with him. But here's the antenna here, so this won't be very hard at all to run this back. Hey, thank you very much for that. So I mean, even if we're talking about running this back, right, we can get this all the way back to just the outside here and we'd be just fine as well. But I'm going to make a plate here. I'm going to make a little print just so it holds without any issues. All right, so here we go. All right, let me get this going real quickly. This is the 3-inch, Raphael, not the 4-inch. So the 4-inch was modified again, and then let me see. I think we cut the rest of them tomorrow. I think we'll be cutting all of them tomorrow. So I'll let you know as soon as we get to. Oh, here's that piece. All right. So let's get to this here. We've got our ESC, and so what we're gonna do is look at our standoffs first for the ESC. And I think what we will do is raise it 5 mil. So let's see what comes with from HLRC. I'd like to just utilize the tools they have, or the pieces they have. And they do. They have it perfect. All right, great. So we have our skid plate, which is right here. Okay. And so this plate is the same one that's used for the DJI when you put the DJI in. But when the DJI is in, you aim these up, right? And that way the DJI sits through this side and sits into this cradle. When you turn it the other way, like this, it becomes a low standoff. So here's the front landing gear, and this would be on the landing gear. This would be the front gear if you were running the DJI. I'll turn them sideways so you can see it, right? So when you turn this like that, these and this are the same size, and that's what you actually land on. So we want to make sure to put these through as well, and I'll show you this here. Again, I still have to make notes on the screw sizes here, but we've got 2, 3.5, 6.5. So we've got 6.5 plus 2, 8. And then we're going to go, let's see, 10, 12. Let's go with let's try it with a 22 or 20. Let me see how much I need, because I'm going to put a spacer underneath it as well. So let me do that. Shit. Angel, come on now. Come on. All right. So what we're going to do is let's do it like this. And I got to make note of all these parts. So let's go up here. Should be long enough, but we're going to see very quickly if that is or not. Well, I tell you what, it's going to be interesting, because once I put this piece on, if I do it like that, that's not going to work. Let me see how high. Oh, that's too high anyway. All right, hold on. That might work, but this standoff's too high. So we're going to have to make sure we go with something a little bit smaller than that. So what I'll do is I'll use a 2 mil. Let me do it like this. Put one here. Maybe even better. Put one here, and then put a faster one. Let's see if we get this to work. No, I won't add. I will not be adding 4 holes. But Angel did recommend to protect the motors. He said that the motor was too exposed, so we're going to take this edge and bump it out, right? So on the Leviticus frames and all of those run 2 screws, and the motor is exposed on the side, I guess, for impact. So we're going to expand the print to come out to cover that part of the motor, but there will be 2 screws only. As of right now, there will be 2 screws only used to mount that. But I mean, if there's issue with it and you think that there's something that needs to be done with that, that's the whole idea. Is let me know what you think. But we've been flying the 2 mount options. Oh gosh, on a ton of these, and haven't had any issues with that. But it does leave the hey, what's up, Juan Pablo? It does leave the motor exposed on the edge, so that's why we're going to send that out. And that was a good Angel pointed that out, so that'll be one of the skirt changes that we make. All right, so what did we agree here? We said we're going to go 1 of these and then 1 fastener, and that'll work. Got too many darn screws all over the place. Here, let me just put some of these right here. There we go. So now when this sits, oh yeah, that gives pretty good room right there. That's going to be nice amount of room. That clears everything perfectly. So you could even put the receiver here then, and still leave yourself enough room and be able to land with no problem. That'd be nice too. If you were not using the Vista, or if you were going to add like a crossfire or something. All right, so I need to make a note here that it's going to be screw length. What's up, Brandon? All right, let's do this. So let's see, 20. All right. So we're going to do 20 for the landing plate, FC/ESC mounts. That's going to be by 4 by 4. Then we have 1 millimeter spacer, and then 1 millimeter fastener. Okay, perfect. 3 mounting screws. Well, I'll have to get on the frame and check. I mean, I could fit it. That's not a problem. I can definitely fit it. So it'll be something that I'll look into, Jeffro, and see how to lay it out. To see what we can do to lay that out. But I don't have a problem trying that. Put my RX right around the pocket. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So right here, yeah. That's a perfect, it looks like it's a, yeah, it looks really good, real easy way to do that. And that leaves just enough space for that too. Yeah, so with the motor bell exposed, oops, that's not the right, that's a 18, my bad. With the motor bell exposed, which, now look, I mean, it is a different design, but it's a design we've been running for a year, on the, with that Cyclone style, motor mount, and there has not been an issue with anything coming loose or coming off, or a bell the way it's exposed to cause it to have I mean, it's exposed in such an odd way that I don't know how to explain it. Let's see, I got my quads right here. So this is what we're talking about, right? Okay, so this is one that I've had for about a year, I guess, or close to it. And so what we're discussing, what we're talking about here is this area. As you can see, it sits over, right? Okay, so these two are enough to hold the motor in place. This is not an issue of losing the motor or it being off balance. The only concern here is how much of this exposure puts this motor at risk. So the testing that was done was to take the quad, right, and figure out how you would have to land to nail this and damage the bell. Where's another quad? And I'll show you what we did to test this out. Okay, so here's another quad that is fully covered, right? So there's 4 mounts and it's not exposed. The difference to hit, okay, goes from about straight, about a 60 degree, 70 degree, and this one's going to be a little more, like maybe 100. It's going to pass 90. When I flew these both and I would pound them into the ground, I never had, and you can see, I mean, the motors show no scratches on the edges. And these things, this thing, you can look at this. This has been pounded left and right. Everything's all tossed around and stuff, but the edges never got it. So here's my deal. I can see doing it on the TPU, but as far as the side being exposed, the angle that it has to hit in order to do that is, well, how do you say this? To hit a 70 degree angle and not hit a 100 degree angle is like the probability is beyond low. So you don't risk, in my opinion, based on crash tests with these things, I haven't seen any area where there's an increased risk of damaging the bell on that design versus the other one. Usually if you're going to hit like that, and I don't know how you would, but if you did hit or roll over cartwheel, then you would be at an angle that would probably damage both. Not one get damaged and one wouldn't. But I would say that this is where crash testing for you guys, if you want to do that, I'll send you motors to smash them if you feel like giving it a shot. Because while I do understand the concern, the testing, I didn't see it happen, but I want to make sure everybody's comfortable with it anyway. So I would say I'll look into changing it on the print. On the frame, not sure I'm going to do that, but I can at least see what's possible. Doesn't mean it can't happen. But anyways, that's all. There's a lot of things that look like they're obvious, like, hey, this could get damaged, but the chance of it happening and then not happening if I make the change, it just doesn't seem to be there. But I could be wrong. I just haven't seen it yet since in the year that we've been doing those. But again, it's possible. I can't deny that it's possible. And I want you guys to be comfortable with your obviously putting your motors in the frames that I build. So I want to make sure that you're happy with that. So even if we make a modification just for those customers that want that, it's no problem because they're cut to order, right? So I mean, they're not pre-cut. So super off topic. But did you personally get a new build mat? I did. So this was sent to me as a to check this out. And honestly, the one that I have that I use sitting on the ground on the floor, and it's got so much crap on it. I was like, I don't have time to mine right where I wasn't. I'm good. I just got mine right where I got you. Oh, so the interest between not only for the input building for the rest of the. Oh yeah. I was gonna tell you. So I got this one sent. I didn't have time to clean that one before I did a video, so I was like, let me put it on the ground and start with this one. And I like this one. It's got little rests and stuff here. Little things to rest your arms. Okay, so we've got these in place, and now we've also got to get the standoff. So for the standoffs, we're going to go with the smaller one. So let me just do a rear standoff. Now these are going to be too tall. So what we're going to do is probably come up. That's a 20. So I'm going to use this. I think a 16. Let me see. That's 16 by 4 M2s. So let's see how that looks real quickly. And that'll be these yellow ones here. So let's try a yellow and see how this is going to fit. And I think that's going to work out very well. So let's go ahead and do that. What, dude? Bro, Angel, I already told you, man. Oh, 16 looks like it might even be too big also. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to be too big. So let's go with something much smaller, like a 12. So I'll change that in the notes real quick. Let's do a 12. What's going on there?
Brand new motors.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing the stuff you find. Yeah, Angel, I would like to see it, and that's going to be but just to be clear, that is for the 5. Or is that for the 4? I know I got you both of them. Which one is it that you've got the tune done? Why don't I have 12? Oh shoot, I guess I don't. I guess the new reds that I got are 12 with their socket. That's fine. Let's put this here. Alright, so let's go ahead and fasten this one down. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to. See, that's what I want to do, man. Is I'd like to, like we discussed in that one live Zoom session that we did, is just getting everybody to put a tune together and share and let's see how it comes out. I'm interested to see what everybody compiles out of it. It can't hurt, to share some of that information. So yeah, I would appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you to share that stuff. Okay, so this one will be the 14 because on this one we're going through that plate. So we got to change this. So two 12s, 12 by 2 for the rear, and then rear is going to be 14 by 2 and 2s. Let's do that. That would be pretty cool, man. I'd like to see that. Because I'm going to mock that 5 up. I know we're doing, Julio's getting the 5 as well. Not tonight, because we might kill each other at this rate, because he's already yawning. I don't know.
I have coffee now, I'm good.
How do people get tired so quickly? That must be the old thing. I don't know. All right, so here's how the standoffs are going to look then, right? And then we've got one more right here, and that should do it as far as the back of this quad getting standoffs. All right. Now, there's a million ways to lay this out. So what we're going to do first is I want to look at this 3 mil plate, okay? And this is going to clear perfectly right here. All right, now let's put down the ESC. And let me do this one. Let me see if I can get it this way. So that leaves me ample room there for this board. I will take this out here. Man, I'm glad you're loving it, bro, but I know you said you wanted another one, so I'm going to get that other one set up for you. I know you sent me a message of the colors. I've been just playing catch up after getting my boys back to the, sending them back on their way. So I'm just kind of catching up, but I think after tomorrow, I think tonight I'll be done with all the RMAs, and then tomorrow I should be back in the swing of things. So let me see here, because it looks like I'm going to pull those standoffs. So let me see how I'm going to do that real quickly. Let me see if I can do this right. Put this here. Oh, it's still going to be a 12. Sorry guys, I'm still just going through the sizing of these. All right, yeah, that'll work right there. But I guess I don't need that. I don't need to put this here at all, because that's definitely enough. All right, so I'm going to leave that then like that real quickly, which will then give me, and that's definitely on a 3 mil ample, so I don't need this piece here. So let me put this back on. Usually I don't tighten these screws down that way. I got a little bit of play, but I tighten these down to get an idea of where I'm at with this. All right, now let me get this in. This is going to be the HLRC flight controller. Angel, man, yeah, Angel got it. He was the first recipient of it. Boy, that sucker was awesome. I loved it. I loved making that frame. so let me see how I'm gonna work this spacing now. That's my biggest thing, is how can I get this spacing? I can go with a longer screw if I need to, so that may be my option. Or I may do the following. Let me see. What are you giggling about over there?
43 inch.
What about it? Dude, that's beast mode. Don't put that on there. Sucker's huge. Yeah, boom. Got like elephantitis.
Holy
Yeah, it'd be massive. Okay, so that won't work. So then we go to this here. So on this will take another, add it. I gotta loosen these up. I can't get this thing on or off properly. One, two. Oh, and somebody asked again. Hey Enrique, what's up, brother? It's been a long time, man. I hope you're doing well. You and your family, I hope you all are doing well. What was I gonna say? Yeah, somebody asked about the electric screwdriver I'm using. I usually get asked about this when I do a build. These are the Xiaomi screwdrivers. They're on our website, so check them out. Just go under hand tools and electric screwdrivers, I believe, on the left hand side towards the bottom there in the red column, and you should be able to find it. They're pretty awesome, and it's a lithium ion battery. It stays charged pretty good. All right, so I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to just have to supersize this damn screw now. So let me see what size I'm going to go with. I've got two options here, so let me measure real quickly. I definitely don't need that massive one, so let me go with this. Because I want to be able to fit that board in, and it's not going to fit in the way I was hoping unless I make this change. So let me find these. That's too big, and that's too big. Oh shit, this one had to go with something. This is where my messes come from. So I end up dumping everything out to find the screws that I need. Alright, where did I put this stupid ruler? Do you see the ruler?
Yeah, it's
Oh crap,
behind
my
that.
son wrote me. I meant to write it back. Sorry guys, give me a second. I heard my phone go off. Say your prayers. Alright, cool. Alright, thank you. Now, what the heck is this?
You said ruler.
Oh, where's the small one that I use?
That's
See,
the one I saw.
we got here and my stuff's disappearing already.
Uh-huh.
Can't believe this. I should have known better. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. So let's go this. All right, let's try 25 then and see how that works. That may hit the sweet spot there on this build. So let's try that. Just got to make sure. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. So that's going to give me plenty of room here, which is great. I mean, I was kind of teetering on how I want to do that, and now I've got enough room here. So we're going to go change that again to a 25 mil, and then I'll put all these away, and the blue ones go away. Bear with me a second. I am located in Texas, by the way, in Spring, Texas. And you are welcome for the video. Anything I can do to help. So if you need another one made or anything like that, just let me know. Always try to fit them in here. What the hell am I doing? Let me get rid of some of these screws now. All right. So we're going to go with the 25 mil, which is this. Let's go ahead and put that down. This is usually what you guys don't see me first doing, because I've usually done a build. I usually try to do the build before I present it, but at the same time, I think this after hours thing is kind of fun to just let anything go. So I figured, oh well, this is what goes on when I'm not trying to put a video.
What happens, happens.
So you're watching Julio over here tear crap up. I mean, like he got that face like he's really getting mad at something. I don't know what it is.
This damn capacitor right here, it like super glued it on.
Hey man, hey, you know what? Super glue, baby. It saves a lot of things.
I need a welder to take it off.
Can you use analog antennas on DJI HD? I'm not really sure I understand the question of
As
it
long as
being
it's
an
left
analog.
hand.
Yeah, I mean, you can use left-hand antennas, yes. I'm not really sure if they're considered analog antennas as they are just left-hand antennas. I don't know. I never referred to them as analog antennas. Is that how they're listed as? Hey, that marker's going to run out. But yeah, use as long as you use left-hand antennas, you'll be fine. I don't know. I guess it's all that. And I don't know who Bot is. So, what does he say? He asked something like, "And his Bot's girlfriend a dude." Who's Bot?
Bot grinder?
I don't know.
That's the only bot I know.
I don't. Oh, they do. Yeah. So I don't know. It's the same antenna. I don't know. The same antennas that we would normally use, like the, for like your goggles and stuff. Yeah. I don't know about anybody's girlfriend though. Oh, bot. Yeah, he said bot grinder. Don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. And I don't even know if that question's appropriate. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting set up for an argument here, so I'm going to stay out of all that stuff. I know about my wife and my wife only. I don't know anybody else's business. Yeah, LACP. That's it. That's what we use. Just the standard LACP. All right, here we go now. Hate when I gotta change all the screws out, It's like, God, no. But that's okay. That's okay. Should take a couple quick notes. I know it's a joke, man. So it's like, when I say a joke, everybody gets mad. So I'm like very close, very careful. And next thing you know, they'll be taking my athletic scholarship away and making me withdraw from Tennessee. Oh wait, that's somebody for real.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to touch that topic. Two things we won't talk about tonight: the FAA and the poor girl who lost her scholarship. Hey, that's your print. I hope it came out good. We'll go grab that real quick. See how that came out. See, where is it? Boom, right there. Let's see how it came out. Boom, peeled off like a champion. I'm looking at it. It looks good. It looks good. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Julio is, you have to understand, Julio's making it seem like he's trying to help me, but I'm working on his quads. So it's like, he's laughing right now. Look at him. Look at him. Like he thinks I'm stupid. Like he's like, hey man, you need some help up there? Hey, by the way, I need some quads for Wednesday morning. If you don't mind, I'll help you out. I'm like, okay, I get you. My boy. Shit.
Shooting coffee's gonna come out.
That's like what Sam does. Hey babe, you wanna you wanna go to the mall and get you some shoes or something? You need some shoes. Like yeah. And then all of a sudden I find out we're at the women's clothing store for like an hour. Hey, while we're here, can I? Like man, you didn't come here for me.
While we're at it.
Yeah, while we're at it. See what happened was, on the way I realized I need some stuff. There you go, Jeffro. See, Jeffro puts it right. Jeffro, you got all the technical terms. Thank you, sir. All right, so let's see how this goes. This is gonna be nice. So this was adjusted to fit the 3mm thick top, and I'll clear off all these little flyaways in just a minute. But let's get this off and see what this looks like. This is the last piece I was waiting on, and that should fit like a glove. Oh man, that's beautiful. Yep, it's gonna fit perfect. So we will go ahead and heat it up. Angel said, "What's up?" He's saying, "What's up to you?"
Hey, what's up, Angel?
Julio's not allowed to look at the computer screen, so I will pass messages as I see
I
fit.
have my own.
Oh, dang, dude! I didn't know you were watching. You suck. Oh yeah, that came out nice. There it is. Look at that, man. It kind of blends in with the building. You see that? Look. Yeah, it just kind of blends in right there, huh? A chameleon style. Cool. So that's ready. So we'll put that aside now. All right, let's get back to finishing this. That's because all those forums are all technical, like people trying to be too smart. See what I said? I turn around and say, man, what? Is that really what they're, I don't know if that's what they're called. I got no pride in this. I know what I'm good at and I know what I need help with. So I have no shame in saying, I don't know, but I'm sure somebody else does. It's the ones who think they know it all you got to be careful of. Okay, there we go. Finally, after many combinations, I think we found what works. Alright, so I think the layout of this is going to be done. So now what I'm going to do is just put the, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Just getting this build going. This will be the first Quattro mini build, so we're giving it a test run here to make sure everything fits properly and figure out exactly what we need to make this come together. So I'll take the 20 mil stack here, and this is where the landing pads go. These little ones here, these shorter ones. So again, what we used is 12 mil back here, and then we would have needed 14 mil, 16 mil, I think. So let's try a yellow 16 mil. And we're going to use the spacers. So I guess I used up all these spacers. Let me put these away. Put these away real quick, guys. Sorry. If I don't put them now, it'll just be a mess and my wife will start yelling at me. And I know it sounds like I'm scared of her, but that's because I am. Because she's 6 foot tall. And she whooped my butt. I mean, I'll put up a fight. But she's 6 foot tall. So her reach has already got me beat. So I just know when to shut up and say, yes, ma'am. Hey, man, look, let me show you. Where's yours? Where's your quad we built today? Where's the first one?
Right here.
Yeah, so let me show you what we've built for Julio today. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. So this one will go like that.
Revelation.
Yeah, so this is the Revelation that we did today. Okay, that's for Julio. That's a new one. That's the 107 Revelation with the a Vista HD on it. And then this is the 85 version, and I hate to say that it's not really presentable because this is my crash test one. So clearly I slammed it into the gold post to test this out, and it did all right. I guess at full speed it did all right. This is the 85 version, and then this is the 85 version as well, but more color coded and looking so pretty. But this is the analog, but it fits the same. So anything you need. HTLRC is my go-to because of all the companies, and I will say this like this: we have such a good relationship with HTLRC. We have been doing the RMAs with them for 2 years now, and what I like about them is when it comes to supporting the customers, it's at our discretion. Meaning, you've seen me do the RMAs live, right? And so it's like I can tell when people are lying or when people are faking it. But outside of that, it's a no questions asked. Hey, man, look, you got it. You fall in the period of time where there's warranty and there's something wrong. We swap it, and we stock a ton of their inventory here. So I go to them because they allow us to offer great support and great turnaround times to get things fixed. All right. So that's why they're my go-to. Is I like the product. I like even more the fact that they give us the ability to support our customers with that kind of service. So I can't complain at all. That's why I put them as a go-to. So yeah, they are HTLRC. Although I carry quite a few other brands, my relationship with HTLRC is very unique, and I'm very happy that Wendy and Fitz and them we've done a really good job of working together in that. All right, so let me put that there. So 16, I think 16 actually turned out to be the right size. It could have been maybe a 14 would have been okay too, but we're going to do a 16 for now just to see. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's put this one on here, and then you're going to see how these line up. This is going to be pretty neat. So let me get this one in here real quickly. And guys, everything that you see me use in the builds is available on our website. Whether it's the screwdrivers, the spacers, the screws, the 3D printers, the TPU material, everything that I use, we sell. All right. And that way, I got tired of it. Like, oh yeah, where do you guys? They're like, hey, where do you go to get this? Like, oh, here's an Amazon link for screws. Well, I started buying 100,000 screws at a time, and as you can see, you know, and this is gonna be a really stupid example, but it's just so I can prove a point. So I can dump my screws out here, right? And so the difference between these is 2 mil. So if you ever dump a bunch of screws out, but what you'll notice is I spray paint before I ever send them away to anybody. All our screws get color coded. So you can tell green is 14 mil, red is 12 mil. So when you dump them all together, because if you've been doing this long enough, you've dropped a million of them, and then trying to sort screws out 2 millimeters apart is a pain in the ass. So I started getting them and coloring them, and so each one comes in and gets treated, gets painted, and then cures, and then that's when they can be sold. And so you can just separate them like that, and then pick them up and call it a day. So that's so I know that's kind of a dumb thing to show you guys, but the point being is that we sell them all, and if there's a way that we can make them work better for you guys than we do by doing things like color coding them, so you don't have to worry about if you drop 1,000 of them, it's going to take you time to pick them up, but you won't be confused about how to put them back. Okay, well that's my example of how I'm sure that means. All right, so here's our landing gear. So that's it. This is the bottom, right? And so when it sits, it actually sits on this piece and this piece, and then these two here. So it'll sit just like that, and it sits perfect. It's very nice, very easy way to do it. All right, now that we've got that, let's put the next standoff in here, and we're gonna have this closed up here in a second, and that way we can make sure that everything that we've used was the right size and fits perfect, and then we'll get to completing the build itself. Yep, that's there. Okay, and then we have the camera print. Here it is. I haven't cleaned this up yet, so let me just, I'll clean it up in a second. I really just want to see it fit, and then we can take out all these loose pieces. But let me just clean up a little bit first. Alright, so let's do this. Get the heat gun, hit it one time. Make sure we get all that kind of cleaned up. And then I'll go back and I'll go over it later, but right now, I just want to get this mounted. So again, we will do a 16, the 2 16s on the front. And this sucker will be ready to close up and get a full view of what we can expect to find here. I tell you what, this thing uses like 30 freaking spacers. Or these little nylon 1 mils. I'm like running out trying to do this build. Good Lord. All right, here we go. There's the front. Yeah, that looks good. How you like the colors there? They match nice, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we'll put the top on. This just came off the printer. So you've got the 3 mil underneath, which is what we did to go kind of bigger here. And then, let me see, what will we use? We got 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll use a 10 mil. God darn, I just got done with this 10 mil. Let me see if that gives us enough. We may have to go 12, which will be fine because I've got them sitting out. Yeah, let's go 12. It'll give us a little bit more grip inside. And if you don't want to have the skirt on the top, then it would look just like this, which would be pretty sweet as well. That's pretty strong right there. But let me go ahead and just put the skirt on there, since that's what Julio's getting. Are you talking to yourself?
Yes.
Like, who are you talking to?
Myself.
You're freaking me out. You need to cut that out. I'm like, oh, bro, I don't know if I'm supposed to respond, but I don't feel like you're talking to me. All right, let's put one on, and then we'll go ahead and fasten the rest now. What's that?
It's trying to.
Ah. Actually, I don't need to put all the screws in. We can just kind of get an idea here. I'll put another one in to hold it down. All right, so I mean, obviously we have a bunch more screws. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I gotta put the screws in. I can't just. It looks uneven. It's driving me nuts. So I'll just go ahead and finish this off. No sense in not doing it. At least everybody can get an idea of what we're talking about. All right, I think that'll give us a good example right there. So there we go. Okay, we've got the whole stack. Again, I'm going to clean up the prints, but we've got the whole, here it is, this is the frame. So that's the Quattro Mini, right? So this is going to fit the 3-inch. So now we can see how it lays out. Now we know everything that it takes to put it together. And from there, we can start going to finish the build. And that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead now and complete the build itself using the parts that we have here. Get rid of all these extras so that I do not get these mixed up. And if you guys want to watch this build, it's going to happen right now while I am fresh and ready to go. So here we go. I would like to say again what's up to my boys. Hope you all are having a good night. Make sure to say your prayers before you go to bed, please. And I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, that's my public service announcement for the day. PSA. All right. So let's get to the build now. So what we do know is, like we said, we're going to go with the HGLRC stack. So this is going to be the F760 20x20 or 745, sorry, 20x20 stack. And normally I would use the DJI version of the flight controller, but I don't like plugging the stuff in. So I'm going to actually hardwire it in. So there's no need for me to use that if I'm going to hardwire it in. So I'm going to use the standard board because we have some left in inventory, and I like those boards because we hardwire them. So that's that. All right, now let's get to it. And we're going to be using, I did not get these motors to Julio. Julio got himself some T-motors. We are bringing T-motor back in. So you will start seeing that in our inventory again very soon. All right, so we are going to build this one with the T-motor 1507s. And you will see that in just a second. And then for anybody who wanted to know about when this will be available, again, it'll be posted tonight after we're done with the build. So you're getting the first one. As a matter of fact, that was my frame. They're taking my frame. Everybody takes my stuff. I never get to enjoy the stuff I build. Everybody else comes in like,
I took the Revelation too.
yeah, I know you did. I know. He took the, that's right, the purple one.
Yeah.
That was mine too, and I never got to do anything with it. He got it. Sucker. All right. So let's start with the ESC. So we're going to drop the ESC here. Julio, on yours, are you wanting XT60 or XT30?
30.
Okay. All right, so we're going to drop this here. Let's go ahead and prep it. Again, if you need any, yeah, this is, I like building, man. What do you want me? That's what I love to do. If you need any flux paste or flux pens or anything like that, ooh, hold on, that's my other son. Let me please respond to him. Oh, that's it. That's good. That's my boy. I love that boy. All right. Let's get to this. Let's go ahead and prep the ESC. I'm going to leave it mounted to prep it. I don't think I need my glasses right now for this, but we'll see. Okay, now where's my FC? Where did I put the FC at?
Which one did you decide to go with?
The 722. But I need to know where I put it. Oh, darn it. Everything's just like disappearing on this table. You just clean your stuff up, Julio.
My little corner is clean.
Yeah, okay, but
kind of.
where did I put it though? Seriously, like it's here. It's probably right in front of me. So what kills me is it could be right here. Oh, Anthony, this is the Xiaomi. This is the Xiaomi electric screwdriver.
This one?
No, I already opened
No.
it. Put that back. It's already open. I already put it. I sat it on here. It's a little red board. Oh, here it is. I told you. It'd be like right in front of me. You clean up your shit. All right. Okay, so let me see. We are talking about laying this out this way. So the cable can actually be pretty short, but we're going to take this one and then we can tuck it. Angel, I know, Angel showed me this when he did his build, and it actually made perfect sense here. So let me just go ahead and do that. And you just basically tucked it underneath or tucked it on top. And then you can just push the excess underneath, which is pretty smart. So let's do that here real quick. I'll tuck that in a little bit, but let's do this. Make sure, I don't think I have to twist it around. Let me see. I see. Okay, so this board's gonna sit like this, and we're gonna put a standoff. Oh, that's gonna come out nice. All right. Yeah, Shane, look, Shane answered where it was. He was watching it the whole time. He's like, it's under the blue. Thanks. There's a delay though, so by the time you tell me that, look, they all said it. Even Jeffro said it. God darn it. It sucks because there's such a delay that I don't get the answers that you guys send until I've driven myself crazy. Oh, well, and then look at that. So the screws I needed actually came in the... next time I should open everything before I start trying to figure out what I'm going to use. Probably make things a little bit easier. All right, so once we put this on, we'll be done with the ESC part. We're going to go straight to the motors then, because that's going to be the part where we got to measure and make this work. What was that? You open the doors?
Yeah.
I know we do. They scare the crap out of me. Listen, it's nighttime now. It's 11 o'clock at night. The coyotes are out. So you gotta be careful. Besides, you got it. You're first to the door, so it was good knowing you. But they're gonna get you first.
I'll bite them right back.
That's good to know. Let me know how that goes. Send me some info on that one, because I'll be out the door. Oh, here, take that back for now. I may show it again later, though. So just keep it. So now, where's this? Alright, I found it. How did I get an odd number? I know. Alright, let's see what we got. Is that gonna fit? So hard. Wait, maybe it is. Oh, and so if you want to know, like this electric screwdriver is really cool because if you take the bit out, it'll actually run your fasteners down like that, you see? So you get kind of like, you do still get the socket, or what's it called? Yeah, it's a socket, right? Is that is? These are sockets?
Yeah.
Okay. So just some of these terms, I just know it's like that thing. So you just take the bit out of it and then you can tighten these down. Pretty neat.
You want me to grab all the motors over here also?
If you want to, yeah.
All right.
You're just gonna put them on the tester, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that should be easy. I'm pretty sure they all. I'm pretty sure I tested them, but it's been a while. Okay, so we got our ESC on. We're gonna go ahead and just put the FC on right now, and that's perfect, man. That fits like a champ. We'll go ahead and fasten this down, but I will put a. I'm not the kind of person that likes to use metal fasteners if I don't have to, especially not against a flight controller. So I'm just going to put a nylon one down. I've not seen anything that's had an issue with a nylon, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But I do like to skip metal if I can on some builds. Depends. Or else at the very least I'll put like a nylon washer or something in between it, I guess, if I need to. What was that noise?
Scanner?
Oh, you hit a button by accident?
I guess so.
You're near a bunch of stuff that shouldn't even be running right now. So once again, Julio strikes. Julio, I hear it again, dude.
I don't know what it's scanning something. Nothing. Nothing at all. You're just hearing things.
No, bull. You're lying.
Your imagination.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the FC is in now, so that'll work. I'll put a one more fastener, and then we'll get to the motors. We're gonna measure the motors out so that if any of you guys want to do this build, you'll know exactly what length to cut your motor wires if you want to follow this build the way I'm doing it. All right, so there we go with this. And this wire will actually tuck underneath the plate, but right now I'm just going to lay it here because it's not that big of a deal. Julio, your motors.
They're right there.
I've got 3. Where's the 4th one? It's the one, oh, is it in here? No.
On your desk, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's the one that we took. Oh, is this it? I got it right here.
Open in the bag?
Yeah. All right. So this is the T-motor. We'll go with this one, and we're going to see, so we can reach. Actually, this is awesome. The way this is done, thank you T-Motor very much for making this motor long enough that I do not have to do any kind of splicing or extending of the wires. Appreciate you. Now let's see how long we need the screws to be. Okay, so the screws I think they're going to be short. Darn it. Shoot. Alright, so there goes that. So we're going to use our own. And that's only because we use this skirt, the bottom skirt, so which is fine. I have no problem with that. So let's go with an 8 mil because I think those are going to be 7. So we'll do an 8 mil. And again, I think for this build, I will still use the nylon spacer only because it's TPU underneath. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. Let's do that. I'm going to fasten one, just so that I can get an idea of how long the wire needs to be. And that's not right. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Just wanted this. It's going to be awkward.
So like all these shit we went out for like stock and stuff.
What, all those motors? I'm telling you, dude, I got a ton of motors in there. Oh my god, come on. Okay. So I'm going to, you could actually run this straight down like that, and that would be cool. And I'm going to, actually I might just do that anyway. It'd be kind of a neat look, I guess. If I went underneath, I would get to it. Make that look pretty clean, I guess. The other option is to turn the motor and run it this way. Oh, we're gonna have to, yes, they offer ESCs. Jeff, I missed what that was about. What are you guys talking about? Who offers ESCs? I didn't mean to miss it if somebody was. See. Alright, no sense in wasting more time. I'll go this route and call it a day. Oh, HRC, yeah, for sure. I bet you if I can lay that down like that, that'll sit nicely. And then I think that'll fit perfect, actually. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, Julia, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you go in that bin over there that had the zip ties? Will you please grab me the blue zip ties? It's in one of the big. It's in. You know how she stacked those back? Oh, check the last bit. She put them on bottom. So I see it. No. Oh, that side. Yeah, that big bin. Yeah, I need the blue. Where are you at? No. Second row. Second row. Second. Keep going now. I think it's the only one at the bottom. I see those colored ones. I think that's it. Is that them? Can you grab the blue ones? Sorry, you can yell at her. I told her not to do it. Told her. You'll see them though because they should be a small one.
All the way in the bottom.
Okay, yes, that's Sam. You gotta talk to Sam about that. It's not me.
The little ones?
Yes, please.
Alright.
That'd be perfect for what I need to make this look really, really good.
With the whole bag? Or?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I'm gonna screw some of these up, so I might as well. Alright, so now I don't need the FC back on here right now. I need to kind of route this wires. I'll try a little bit. I'll try to change this up a little bit. So let's take this off.
Got two blues.
Which one best matches you think? This one? I think it'd be good, huh? Or this one? No, keep this one. This one. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Captain. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good color. It's gonna come out nice. Bro, will you please stop opening that damn
You
door?
want me to turn them off?
No, I want you to stop opening them.
Stop opening. There you go.
So when are y'all coming back? If you're going on Wednesday.
Saturday morning.
Wow. You gonna fly this weekend then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's, what the hell just happened here? I don't like that at all. I made out of PET G. For this plate, I made out of PET G. I didn't like doing it out of TPU. I just don't like using TPU as a plate. So, you know, I kind of like PET G, a little flexible, but, you know, stays, you know, a little bit more, obviously, more solid. So I made it in all three. I made it in four: PLA, PLAF, PET G, and TPU. And PET G, to me, was the best option. All right, so there we go. Now my hope is that I can get this to reach and keep it looking pretty sharp at the same time. So let's see, because the Vista will sit on top. So if there's enough room, if I'm off, it's going to be about like a millimeter. I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, that's perfect. Great. So I'm going to do this and keep this kind of hidden. I think that's going to come out nice. So let's go ahead and do that. We will not be able to go on the inside, so we'll just do it on the outside. Actually, I think it can go on the inside. Sweet. It's gonna be nice. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Let's see, that's not gonna go the way I wanted it to. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see how I'm gonna make this look clean. cross though. That's the problem. I don't want them crossing. If they cross before the plate, I'm okay. I just can't have them crossing after the plate. That's not going to look good. It's going to sit kind of funny. So let me see if I can get them to cross before the plate and not give up too much room. If I cross them and keep them flat before the plate. So bring this one over here. That would work. One. Middle stays middle. That's right. This is, I know, a moot point to many, but to me, it's one of those things that's just going to irritate me. So I got to find out how I want to lay this out. Did you tell Julio Sam said he has till tonight to get it done? Oh, yeah. She's like, get it and get out.
Who was that?
Robert's asking.
Oh.
I told you that you got one chance and then get the hell out. Sam's had enough of you already. You tell him, Robert. You tell him. Okay, so if I go here with one, here with two, then here for the third, does that match? Damn it. I don't think it's noticeable, but I gotta see how this is gonna pan out. Longest, and longest. Alright, let's try that. So I'm gonna try something, maybe see if I can organize this a little different. So I'm gonna turn this one in immediately. See how much excess wire we have without having it kind of. Okay, let's see how that goes. So there's one. We'll keep the second one going straight through to two. Then we'll have this third one come over. And I don't think I want to send it this way. I think I'm going to keep it on the outside for three right here. And then organize the wires accordingly. So let's see how this comes out. Let's see if we can make sense out of this. So now if we tuck all that down, I think that's going to stay in place perfect. Yep. All right, so that's going to be the solution there. That's going to keep these in line and keep them looking great and leave them sitting flat right under this area. So that's perfect. All right. Pain in the butt. Okay. Hey, thanks. Thank you. Mr. Malone, appreciate you. Right now, I spent the last 15 minutes trying to figure out how I want to run the wires, because it's got to look good, and you've got to make sure that everything's in order here, and I think that's going to work out perfect. Because we have the plate lifted 3 millimeters, I think we're going to be able to even fit. I think this is going to work out actually pretty well to fit a zip tie right here and make sure that these wires don't move. Keep everything in order. So let's just see how that goes. If we can keep these down and in line properly. Yep, I think that's going to work out perfect. So let's do that, tighten that down below. Cut that off right there. That keeps those motor wires looking clean. Perfect. Lines through. Those look good. All right, let's do the next one. So what created this issue, Julio, that I think I'm going to have to change on this frame. I mean, it's like it bothers me. This motor should have sat at an angle. but because of the way the holes were,
Mhm.
right? It was fine when the ESC sat here, but it really limits you coming this way. Now it's fine to go this route, but really it would have been easy to run this straight down here, but you don't have that option unless you leave the wire exposed. Like you would literally turn it like this and bring it down. And I don't like the look of that. So I think one of the things I may do is modify that bolt pattern to turn it. The only problem is if you put your, like it has to be one or the other. You're either going to run them at an angle or you're going to run them, this is, we did Julio's first build. Again, we'll show it here in just a minute. Did his first build earlier, and then this one, we took a break after that because I needed to actually cut the top plate for him and do a few things and get the prints done, and then we needed to eat. So this is the second one, but this is the first time to build this, which is why I'm constantly measuring the wires and making sure, because I don't have any measurements to go off of since we hadn't built one yet. And right now, as you can see, I can't even get the damn motor to sit still. So hold on a second. Let me see what I've done here. Where am I? Oh, this is bottom corner. That's right. How are the motors testing out?
Good. Still a bunch left.
So you guys leaving in the morning?
Right after Braden's
That's right. That's right.
dentist appointment.
That's right. Okay. Is he going with you?
Hell no. He wants to stay home and play Xbox.
Xbox.
Yep.
Of course. I'm with him on that, man. Gee whiz. It's way legit. So much fun, man. So much fun. My boys clobber me, but it's so much fun.
I'm gonna take his Oculus.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, whenever he gets him in.
You want to borrow mine? You're more than welcome to try them out.
I'll try 'em.
It's funny because you guys, it's like you make Anna wear them, right? And while she's wearing them, you just like, she thinks she's going to fall and just, man, boy, does it scare everybody. It's not cool to do sometimes, but sure is fun that first time. She's going to get pissed, but,
Should get over
everybody's got it. It's like a pledge. You got to, everybody who does VR goggles for the first time has to have that, that moment.
the initiation.
Yeah, the initiation. Because I promise you, they may be mad at you, but they're going to do it to the next person. Look at this zip tie. It's got, it doesn't even hold. If I get 2 zip ties in a row that don't hold them, I'm pissed. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Come on, start clicking. Alright, there we go. Let's get this one. Pull these tight. I hate when these wires start turning. Alright. Yeah. One. The next one. Look, this is the second zip tie. It's got like, man, what is it with these things?
Too small?
I ain't gonna say. No. It's got like no, it's missing the latch piece, I guess. Okay. Tell me this is the third one. That's it. Keep getting, I'm just gonna start throwing them out. Me and some folks in China are gonna have to talk. It's doing the same thing on all of them. What am I doing wrong here? They're all breaking.
That's that bad you do.
This is bad. This is. I have to figure out what the hell's happening. Maybe they're not used to such brute force. Michael Lowry. Look. This is very dainty. Oh my God! I just want to stab myself in the throat. All right, there we go. Gotta be delicate with the zip ties, apparently. Okay, there we go. That only took forever. And zip ties later. Alright, let's go ahead and tin these up real quick. Get that done. They sure do leave like 4 mil, 5 mil of tin wire. That's a lot. That's a lot of exposed wire. All right, let's see. We're gonna do the same thing here. So let's turn it. Keep everything uniform. So let's turn it, and then let's go ahead and zip tie that this time first. And the zip tie went this way. All straight. Look at that, that's good. Those two look identical. That's uniform. So that's good. Put that off. Nelson, all right, my friend. You take it easy, and we will talk to you tomorrow. You will have your email. You should have your email there pretty soon with your tracking information as well, my friend. Thanks so much for your support. Very much appreciated. Okay, so we're going to take the close one headed out like we did before, and we're going to turn the farthest one in and the middle one. No problem. All right, so let's do that. Make this look balanced and uniform, folks. Everything should be within a tolerance of, I don't know, should be pretty strict on yourself for tolerance. So let's do this here. We'll look at the other side first, okay? So it came in about that angle right there. Push that down. Let's go to the middle. I got this angle here. Push that down. And then go to the end one. Just like, ooh, that's a lot. Cut this back just a little bit. All right. Now we can straighten it out. These two should look pretty identical. So you got middle, crossed over, crossed over. Yeah, that looks good. Thanks, Nelson. Thank you very much, my friend. I do appreciate you. All right, there we go. There, what do you think? Everything looks pretty uniform, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. So we've got equal lengths, everything looks good there. Now let's do the back motors. Good Lord, it's not open. They made the motors as strong as a plastic wrapping, man. We never had broken motors. Oh, darn. No offense. I don't have time to worry about how to open these crabs.
Ready, like,
Where is it?
I gave it back to you. I know that for a fact.
No, well, did you take it back again? Because I don't
Nope.
see a razor. Do you see a razor blade? I don't see a razor blade here. Watch, they probably see it. They're like, hey, stupid, it's like right there. Like, God darn, don't say anything, please. I get up around 7. Get out of bed. All right, now this one we're going to have to cut, so let's just see what we're looking at here. If I'm looking at this one, this is going to sit nice right about there. We're going to turn around and split this. So let's give it some room like this so we can tuck it underneath just a little bit. So I will cut this right here. What is this length right here? So we'll measure it from the heat shrink of the bell. I mean, at the end of the heat shrink here. And so I'm going to say that I'm probably right around 50. That's right. So I'll get a second chance at this. So that's about, it's actually long. At 50 will be fine. So let's cut it 50. And then let's get the other one out. Match it. Alright, now we'll tin these up real quick. Hey, where's my red wire strippers, do you know? They're usually the ones that are up here. Usually, that was Magilla. I mean, God, I'm not trying to strip freaking coax cable. Where are the little red ones that were here?
I don't know. I have these.
Bro. Ow, my God. That workout today killed me. Gotta find them. Where are they, Julio?
I don't even know which one you're talking. Right there.
Yeah. Why are they there? Who moved them?
You did.
No, bro, you making stuff up now. But I'll go ahead and take the blame just one time.
One time, huh?
One time, you see. And that's because I'm a team player and I get it. All right, let's put this back and let's get these ready to go. So on this one, we're going to strip about maybe, I don't know, 2 mil to 2.5 mil, nothing big. There's plenty, you get plenty out of that. But as I've said before, make sure you save these wires, right? These are good wires. T-Motor, Brother Hobby, HLRC, they all use really good wires. Some companies, they don't really use that good of wire, but those guys do. So when you get them, if you have extras, save them, because you may want to extend the wires one day, or you may have another build and you need some good motor wire. Theirs are always good. So I would definitely hold on to them. Nothing, I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to look.
Flux.
No, helping hands. Have it right there.
There.
Are those the yellow tipped ones?
Right there.
Yep, can I have this? I didn't used to use these, but I noticed that some of the students that did our curriculum were watching these videos, and I want them to learn the right way.
The
So
right way.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, now I have to do it like this. That wire's too short. This one just a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so tin it.
One of the motors smell like popcorn.
Oh, it's a special edition. The popcorn edition. Motor? Which one?
The last one.
Oh, really?
It smells like popcorn.
Maybe you just have some funky popcorn at your house.
Or I'm just craving popcorn.
Maybe you're.
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, we got popcorn here. You want to put some microwave? I can make some. You want to get some?
Nah.
That's what the kids do. They throw in bags of popcorn and then
Yeah, I saw all the popcorn
You
when
see
I
all
went to get Goldfish.
yeah. Bro, you'd think that like they hadn't eaten in years. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this fastened down. I'm just gonna grab 4 8 mil.
I don't even know how many motors they I don't even know how many motors I've gone through.
They're all coming out good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's maybe like 5 that
That's
I
not-
cut.
All right. my god. Never mind that. I swear to God, I can't see. I'm about to throw this thing out the window. I can't see. I'm not putting Magoo glasses on just to put in a friggin' motor. I look like Magoo anyway, Mr. Magoo. Oh, my boys. My boys are. Ashton is going to be 15 in January. January 012406. So January 24th. Landon will be 14 in March 26th. And then Jaden will be 10 July 18th. Young and young and stubborn sometimes, but completely awesome. Okay, so I definitely made this too long, but I don't really want to cut these shorter. So I think what I'll do is I'll push them underneath. Dang it. I think there's enough room to tell you how it is. Alright, let me just see, because I hate cutting wires too short, motor wires way too short, because it's inevitable that you're going to change builds or something will happen, and the next thing you know, you can't do anything about it. So let me just see if I can make this look decent at 50 mil in length, and if not, then we'll cut them, but see if I can get this tucked away nicely at least. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut through like this and hopefully let it wrap underneath. So there's one. Two and three. Now let's see what happens. What the heck did I do? Oh no, that's right. Just get this wire over. Okay, straighten them out. From here, let's see if we can get some gap underneath. And if we can't, then we will have to cut them a little bit more. So send them at this angle. And I think we might actually be able to get that to work. Send them at that angle. And tuck it in here. Yep. All right. Hey Michael, I meant to tell you. I know you asked me about that, the balance leads. So I have some batteries that I drained, like I just ran them to like they're throwaways now, and I was gonna cut the leads off and send you the cables. That way you can resolder yours. So I'm gonna cut them down and then send them to you. So I'll let you know. Hey guys, everything is going. Well, I'll let you know when this build is done how everything's going. This is the new Quattro Mini. And trying to make sure that Julio gets this. And so far I just screwed up a zip tie because it's not going to come out looking even. So let's go ahead and start that one again. You know me, my zip ties have to be spot on. I cannot handle this crap being off. So let's try it again. Yeah, I'll get those. I'm going to cut those. Probably cut them tomorrow because Wednesdays are usually when I get rid of all the stuff like that. So I'll cut the leads and then I'll just send them to you. I won't charge you for the leads. You just cover the shipping. Be minimal shipping. All right, look. So I about had it. Can you You almost shot me with that thing, huh? Getting a little quicker over there. Alright, so this will be the last time we use these. We'll make a point not to order this brand. It's a terrible. Oh my god. What crap is this?
Where'd they come from?
Where does everything come from? They're in the same box as COVID. No offense. What's that?
No, sorry, I remember these. Oh no.
Are those the HTLRC brand?
No.
What is it?
Steam motors.
Oh, T-Motor?
Yeah. I thought these were the EFA or something like that.
Yeah. You thought wrong, dog.
Yeah.
Michael, this is actually going to be a 3-inch build. This is the Quattro Mini, so it's a 3-inch build. That should be done here. Depending on how the zip ties hold up, it could be done in an hour or it could be done in a day. Because these damn zip ties are slowing me down tremendously. But yeah, no, it's a 3-inch build. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Screwdriver, I'm telling you, man, the wow sticks are really good. The screwdrivers are really spot on. Can't say enough about them. I was really impressed with them when we got them, and now I've been using them nonstop. All right, let's do the same thing here, and we'll tuck these underneath in as well. That's pretty awesome, man. The 3-inch refers to the size of the props. So, and the funny thing is that the frame doesn't, I mean, like there is a, I see different people say, well, this size frame is made for this size, and but that's not necessarily the case. I guess it's the case if you just pretty much go with this regular frame. But you know, like if you're just buying regular frames, but if you get creative with it, you know, or you're not running a true X, or you're running a stretched X, or whatever it may be, then you just, you know, a 3-inch frame can run a 4-inch prop, a 4-inch frame can run a 5-inch prop, and then it can also run a 3-inch prop, obviously. But in this case, I would not see a 4-inch prop on here, so when I'm referring to it as a 3-inch, it's going to be the prop size for this one, probably the maximum, unless you get a little creative with it. Come on, just get tucked in just enough so I can zip tie. All right, that should work. What is the? Oh, what is that? Weight. What is it? AUW. What does it stand for? It's the weight, right?
Yeah,
What is it? What was the AU stand for?
something weight.
I said weight. You don't get to say weight. I said weight. Do the other two letters.
It's something weight.
You, with all the TPU. Mike, give me the AUW. I know the weight.
All up weight.
All up weight?
Yeah, gross weight.
Oh, gross weight. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he wrote all up weight. So on the XL5. Oh, I took a picture of it. Hold on. I have it on my phone because I sent it. So let me see. Let me not put all my pictures on the internet. So hold on a second. I'm realizing.
Whoa,
Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, hey, forget about it. I know that Jeffro. I sent that because. Oh, here it is. So that portion of it. Okay. This is the frame. Without the side print, is 69 pound or 69 grams, and here it was 91. And then I'm trying to think with the top plate. I can give you that because all the top plates are the same. Where's your top plate? Hey, will you weigh this real quick, just to get an idea, because then that'll help me figure that out. I'll let you know that in a second. So it's confusing. I see people referring to it in different inches for props and frames, like online shops. Okay, so they'll refer to a 3-inch frame. So they'll be like, yeah, this is a 3-inch frame. And what it means basically is that means you're going to fit a 3-inch prop on there. And that's the general way to look at it. So they're taking it based on what a 3-inch frame should be in size. And that's what the size of the prop is. So I would go with that. Only when you start getting to custom frames, like what we do things change a little bit. And then you could say, hey, I want a 5-inch. I want a 5-inch prop to fit on a 3-inch frame, and then that's when you get creative and you start offsetting motors and doing things like that. So, but for the general purpose, if they say it's a 3-inch frame, then just believe that it's going to fit a 3-inch prop properly, and you would have to, do something really different to change that. So hopefully that helps. But I think that when you go online, like I've got frames, I think you can see them hanging up behind me. Those are not frames I do. Those are just, like frames that we bring in to sell when people want kind of a low-cost frame. And I can tell you, okay, yeah, that's a 3-inch frame. It's not going to deviate from 3 inches because it's literally got no room, no play, no nothing. You can't do much with it. So use that as your guide and just stick with that and you'll be fine. It shouldn't cause you too much trouble. All right, so there you go. What do you think?
11 grams.
11 grams for this?
Yep.
All right, so adding the top plate to it, Mike, add an extra 11 grams for that. This is a 3 mil piece with the TPU. So add another 11 grams to that. This is my coffee?
Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah.
Mine's over here.
All right, guys, so what you can see right now, and one of the things I stress out now, I'm not saying, if you don't like it, I get it. I respect that. But we keep everything uniform as best as we can. So you've got, your I can tell you right here that I have probably about a 2 millimeter difference on zip ties in the back. I don't like that. It means that there's a gap of about 2 mil. So if I was to, and I used to do this all the time, it drive me nuts. So if I line it up, well, here, I'll just line it up on the bottom. It looks like it might be, maybe it's not. So from end to end, I've got, let's say, 27 here, and then if I come over here, I've got 25. So yeah, I don't like that. It bothers me. You can clearly see that one of these, this is pushed a little bit. This one's pushed a little bit more forward. It comes in line here, but so I'm just going to slide this because I do really want these to be as identical and uniform as possible. On this side, we go from end to end, and we are at about 24, let's say, give or take. And then here we should be very close to the same. And then here we are exactly at like 25. So we've got a 1 mil difference on how these are spread. So I'll just pull this one just a little bit. Okay, so I try to keep everything as uniform. The zip ties is uniform, the wires is uniform. Everything stays pretty balanced. Now that we've done that, it's time to go ahead and start putting in the other pieces. So I think the first thing we're going to do now is get to the caddx, because I want to see this in here and make sure we've got everything spaced out properly. So I'm going to take out these screws because these will not be used. They're too small. How's it going? You surviving over there, or are you dying? You look like you're dying. Like, are you tired?
Almost, yeah.
Seriously?
You know, like, hit me a little while ago. I'm like, oh. I'm going to get a refill on coffee.
Are you done with yours?
Yeah.
All right, I think Sam's sleeping, so don't go pissing her off.
Nah, I can
Wake up
make
my
it.
wife, she's gonna go cray cray. I know. I'm just.
Unless you sleep on the couch or something.
Yeah, she's sleeping on the couch. Where else does she sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, nuh-uh. No. She will sleep on the couch until I get done. She's cool. She likes waiting there, and you know, if I come in and if we take a break and wake her up, you know, she just hang out for a little or something. But she likes to sleep up there until we get done. But don't worry, she won't wake up. You could have a war out here. The woman. Never seen somebody fall asleep so quick and then just sleep through like a natural disaster. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this camera mounted. Okay. Mike, I've heard mixed on it. So I will tell you that I hope it pans out for you better than it has for some. I'm sure there are people that like it. I don't know. But if you don't spend it on that, then hey, thanks. I don't get many compliments on my website. Most people say it sucks, so I appreciate that. I mean, pretty much everybody says it sucks. I can't win them all, man. It's not like I got a team of people. So it's like, you know, that's it. It sucks, but I appreciate you complimenting it. Look how nice that sits. Look at that. All the wires ran underneath perfectly, and that thing set. I mean, it was just enough to fit that. So I'm really happy with that. Now, the downside is the screws are too short. So this really sucks for me here because I'm not happy with what I have to do now. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do it. It just sucks to be you. You're just going to have to deal with it. I'm not going to change this. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see. So pissed right now.
You need what, like three mils extra?
Yeah, and to get to that, I have to take the plate off. So I tell you what, I'll do that later. I'm going to just wind this up right now and get everything else done because that's a minimal part. That looks good. I'm gonna like this though. That came out really nice. Damn freaking stupid. All right, so let's go ahead and get your wiring done. God, that really sucks though, man. It really, really sucks. Man, I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, I know. It's the problem is I gotta cut through all this and I just did it. Now you know what? Screw it. Let's just get it over with. Shut up, dude.
Just do it.
Stupid. You dumb quad. I have to fly. Gotta fly on Wednesday. I'm kidding. I'm very appreciative of the business.
Ooh, that one sounds rough.
Can't believe I did that. And I didn't even check it. That's just supposed to show you. Sometimes, man, you gotta make a mistake. Yeah, you know, I don't know, selecting the products, you know, picking what you're going to sell, at least for me, deciding what I'm going to sell, really depends on what the company, what their policies are like too. So, you know, so that's why, like I was saying with HCLRC, I'm really excited with them because they've done a really good job of supporting our RMA process with our customers and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, and then there's a lot of stuff out there that's just, I don't know, probably not the best, but it's amazing though. Sometimes is the branding is what convinces people. And you know, I try to remind people that you may be interested in the branding of it, but that might not be the manufacturer of it. And sometimes what I learned when we opened our office in China, so it'll be what we opened it September, maybe 1 year, so a year and a half ago, I guess. Is that most of it's all made by the same company, which I kind of figured anyway, but that was more substantiated at that time.
What is there, like 3
It's like,
manufacturers?
yeah, it's like 3. I mean, like, okay, so that's an exaggeration. I mean, there's obviously more than 3, I would say, but for the most part, you know, it's a lot of it's made by the same people and just labeled differently. That's why you can look at like 3 different ESCs, or good examples like the what the hell, the
There's
Racer Star.
Mhm.
No, the Racer Star ESCs, right? The 35 amp looks identical to the Lumineer. It looked identical to the Lumineer, which looked identical to the R Charlottes, which looked identical to, I mean, it's like to the JG MCU. What amp do you like to use on a 6-inch? Yeah, I'd probably say at least a 50 amp. You know, and I'll say this about deciding what amps you're going to use and this and that. And Julio hears me say it a million times. It's all about the math. There's a lot of math in it, and you have to know what you're pulling on amps, and you have to know the prop that you're going to use, because I can tell you, whoa, what the hell? I put this in the wrong spot. I can tell you right now that most people don't take the time to know that math, and they just say, oh, I want a 50 amp, or I want a 60 amp, and I don't understand why they want it. They don't understand the way it's working, and it can actually backfire. So, you know, I would say that on a 6-inch, I mean, depends on what pitch. If you want to get technical, it'd be like, well, what pitch is your prop? What's the amp that you're pulling? What's the average, you know? So, if when you're flying, your quad's going to be pulling 40 amps, let's say, per, then yeah, I would say go with a 60 amp and just have all that cushion. You know, you're not going to put out 60 amps. It's only going to take from the ESC what it needs. So you're not going to blow it. So I would always go more than I need. And to do that, you have to know what you need. And that's a long speech answer. Sorry. Okay, so make a note here that the next time I do this, the screws have to be 20 mil. Or 18, that's 18 mil, sorry, 18 mil.
Did you put it on your notes?
Nope, I haven't put this down yet because I'm so irritated that I have to open it. I'm so worried that I'm gonna like mess it up and have to start over again, so, God darn it, see? Those are F40s?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are mine too.
24.
They got the yellow. Yeah. You just took all my hopes and dreams, didn't you?
I took all the motors on the wall,
Oh crap! Nice work.
and I'm down to the last 4.
What about the ones in the boxes?
No, this is just from the.
I'm just saying, man.
There goes that bubble that just popped.
All right. Now that we've wasted a whole bunch of time fixing the screws, let's go ahead and put this back and make it look clean again, and pray that that's the last time I have to do that, because I hate that. All right, that's going to fall about 1/2 mil under the standoffs, which will be nice. So that'll work out well. I get out for fingers here. I'm not going to do this properly. There we go. Sucks because when you do this and you're doing a video, you can't listen to music because then YouTube flags you as having copyright infringement. I was like, first time it happened to me, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I didn't even play music. And then in the background, there's a freaking song going on. I'm like, oh, come on. And then they report it, and then blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but really? Every time I lose the stupid fasteners. Flying squirrel. You're right, it does. I didn't think about that. It's pretty cool. I guess I could call it that. Flying squirrel.
I think that was more of a sugar glider.
How's a sugar glider?
It's like a miniature squirrel. They're pretty tiny.
Oh yeah? And you know this, like,
I used to have some.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Oops, music. Oh, I know. Oh, you know, it's alright. I mean, it is what it is. At least I could sit here and yip yap with Julio. Okay, so we finally got back to getting caught up. Now all I gotta do is make sure these wires are put back properly. So now it's time to make sure that this is done the way it's supposed to be. I believe I have to do that. And 1.5. Oh, you know what? I need some 1.5s too, actually, so I can remove, because I think that's what these are on the outsides of the Vistas, and I needed to get some anyway. So I'll put an order in this week. It takes usually 3 days to get my orders from my office in China, so I'll verify that, but I'll put you on the list to get some. All right. And then just send me an email or something. But yeah, I'm gonna get the sizes that range anywhere on the M1.5. I don't think they're gonna go very tall because they get too weak. But I'll probably get the range of however short, probably about maybe 3 mil all the way up to as tall as I can get, assuming they'll go like 16 mil. I don't know what the limit is on it, but I meant to order some anyway, so I'll put you in there. Yep, I understand that. That makes sense. All right, cool. So I'll make sure to do that then. So just like I said, just go to the contact page and send me a little something so I know to make sure to get you taken care of as well. I'll probably order, I don't know, maybe, I won't get that many of them, and I say this not trying to be a smartass, but I'll probably get like 10,000 of them, which in screws is not that much because usually you need a lot more than that. But I don't see it being a high demand, and I know that I've got use for it, and clearly you do too, and maybe a few other people will. All right. After that big waste of time, very proud to say that I screwed that up. So now we could go ahead and see again how everything fits. And look at that. That is beautiful. What do you think, Lou?
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is. Fits nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the 04. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I mean, you know, you have to buy a lot. Not you, me. So it's like, you know, whatever you need, I don't mind. I'll get you taken care of. They'll be sold in packs of 10, so you get 10. Alright. Julio, did you see where I put the wires that came with this?
Nope.
Okay, slow down. No, you didn't even give me a chance. For your, oh, here it is. I left them in the package. I didn't realize that. For your Vista. Don't be all quick to answer. It's your crap I'm having to do.
Like, nope.
Yeah, I know. Bailed on me quick. Alright, so I think on Vista it is Power Ground, TX, or FCTX, FCRX, and then it's Ground S-Bus? Or is it S-Bus Ground? I can't remember. On the end, I'll have to look. I'm trying to remember these things. Alright, so let's get this going. Let's cut this. Start stripping these. Where's the helping hands? There it is. Okay. How you doing over there?
About to grab another box. Start on that one.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Right on. You're a fighter. Julio. Any theme music?
I know. It sucks. We need music. So I need to be selective in these.
I can't remember which side I tend, so I'm just gonna do both sides. I swear at some point I just start losing my mind with this. Alright, getting to the end of the line with this one. Here we go. And then, oh, I'm gonna lift this off the table. I'm just gonna do it here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Time to get a stub. Yeah, that's right. Oh, right. Alright.
Good question.
Yo.
Cap?
Huh?
Do you need a cap on that one?
Yeah, I need a cap on it. Are you trying to tell me you think I forgot?
No.
Boy, don't get
I
in my
just-
business
just
right now.
question.
Boy, don't question shit. You can wait till I'm done, and then if I screw up, you can be like, "Hey, you forgot." Until then, stay out of my stuff. You know, use some, attitude. It's friggin' midnight. It's 12:12 in the morning. The last thing I'm gonna do is you tell
By
me
the
I'm gonna
way-
forget. Shut up.
What happened was...
What happened? Well, yeah, quiet. Do my job, would you? Tell me shit. Right? All right, that's not a problem. I will look for it, and I will make sure to get you the screws that you need. All right, I need one more wire. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. Say 65mm frame with no prop guards. Yeah, I think so. Actually, Mike, I do. Send me an email on it, or go to the contact page and send me a reminder to look, because I'm pretty sure I do, but I will know for sure. I'll be big. I'll remember to check if I have something from you that tells me to go check. All right, so we are now to the point where we're just going to wire up the ESC, and we're pretty much done. But I need to look back at my reference on the ESC. So here's the package. Here's the paper that comes with it. And let's see what they've got. And I do believe that there was a change on the website to this board, but I'm just going to check real quick anyway. Here's our wiring diagram. All right, let's look for this. You guys are transmitter or not? Sorry, correct. So is that a UFL? That's a UFL connection on there. Is that right? Because I've had to replace I just did
On the Vista?
on the Nebula. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
So you send it to me and I'll do it for you. I just did one for somebody else. I charge. I mean, unless you want to do it yourself, which I can understand. I wasn't saying that you couldn't do it by any means, but sorry, I'm sitting here staring at this thing, reading it. Hey, on your Vista that we did, where did we put the, oh, it doesn't apply, never mind. 6 was ESC, 4 was, 4,
On the Revelation?
wasn't 4 for the GPS, didn't we use 4 for the DJI? You were at 4? Pretty sure. I don't think it was 3. Where's 4? I'm looking for 4. Oh, here it is. Okay, so TX, here we go. I love the way they have to lay this around like there's only 2 chips in the whole board. Okay, so we're going to go to these 2 here. We are going to run a 5 volt. Wait, what are you running? You're doing this 4S, right? What were you running?
4S.
Good. Then I'm not going to put an inline inverter or drop down, okay?
Okay.
You're not going to put anything more than 4S on here, are you?
No.
Perfect. Then that'll be, thank you. You made my life easier. All right. Okay, so based on this diagram, guys, here's what we're going to do. Clearly, these wires are way too long. I didn't think about it when I was doing them. So we're going to lay this out. We're going to turn the paper to match. Okay, so let's match this because this board's going to lay like this here. Okay. You can go ahead and plug this in.
The 4S HV, that wouldn't really matter, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be that big of an.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know. That's 17.2, isn't it? Because of 4.3.
4.3 times.
That's 17.2. So yeah, you'd be fine. And if not, you'll just have to buy another thing from me. I mean, hey, to me, it's a win-win. I'm kidding. Okay, so the board's actually going to sit like this. And so let's look at our stuff here. So we have our, let me turn it this way. We have our UART 4 is going to be right here, so we're going to go ahead and solder those up. I've already put all my flux on there, but let's just go ahead and do it anyway. Let's clean the tip of this off, and away we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my Magoo goggles on. Okay, and let's do this. So is our TX, our RX, and let's see, I want to find the bat, so we're going to go bat is going to be right here. And we'll take our ground from here. And let's see, what else we got? Nothing. Your S-bus, no, that's true, you need your S-bus or else you're going to go fly. Where did they put the S-bus? Right here. R1, right there. Perfect. Oh, wait, I need another ground. Sorry, my bad. So let's do a second ground. We did the first ground up here. We'll take another ground, which will be right here. Great. Okay, so now we obviously have a ton of wire, a lot more than we need. Okay, so let's lay it out. S-bus is over here. This ground will be right here. This is going to go right here. This is going to go right here. And then these two are going to go right here. So we really have way too much wire. Wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and start with these two. And let's cut the bat and the ground. We're going to make these shorter. And we're going to go probably about right there would be good for that. That ground will go there, so I'll cut this one right about here. We have the T, which will be here. We'll run that down, and that'll be like that. And we'll make the white match it. Okay, there we go. S-bus can run straight across to here, so we'll stretch that out. About right here. That's it. So now you just get to retin these things that I just tinned already. Not realizing that it was going to be too long. How you holding up? You falling asleep over there?
No, my back was hurting.
But these are such comfortable chairs. I don't understand the problem, sir.
That's why I was sitting in this chair.
No problem. Problem at all. Let's go ahead and protect. Oh, you know what? I'm not even thinking straight. This is the Vista. The voltage is different. I don't know why I was thinking. I'm thinking it's an air unit. I'm worried about it based on like an air unit. But the Vista doesn't have that issue. So my apologies.
So according to DJI Leaker,
DJI, because DJI is not a company.
DJI
Thank you.
Leaker, they are supposedly postponing until after Chinese New Year, February 12th.
I think that what the problem is that the government's issuing a thing that they cannot use. I believe, if I read it correctly, that the government filed report that they are on a list to not receive American. Now, I could be wrong about this. I don't know if it's in effect yet, but American processors and stuff anymore, which could hurt them. So I don't know the ins and outs of it. I just do know that they're going to feel that squeeze too. So
I'm pretty sure they will. Somehow or another.
what? Get American processors?
Mm-hmm.
You can't. But that's the problem is if you do it and you import it, it'll be seized. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the final take is on that. Oh, sorry guys, I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking up. I apologize. I'm really trying to get this stupid thing soldered. I just saw somebody write something with the words remote ID. Where the hell did that solder go? God darn, I got my Google glasses on. I can see into tomorrow right now. I can't find the damn solder though. Remote ID. What about remote ID? Let's see. We figured that it would probably be too soon to touch on that subject.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
Yeah, exactly. Remote ID. Okay, so let me see where we at. We are going to T right now, so the yellow's going to go to T. And the white's going to go to R. Julio, this is coming out to be a nice build.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Ass. Thank you.
There's a question. Placed an order online.
Who are you talking about? Is this in my feed right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Just posted on the Cyclone group. Placed an order online. Is there any in-store pickups? Question mark.
No,
Currently, no, there is not.
no. I can't make exceptions to it because I just can't. There are people that would love to make it to where I couldn't get my kids here if I started doing stuff that. You get my point. So I'm not about to even risk it. All right. Ooh, that came out nice. I think that fits perfect. Everything seems to fit really nicely in here. Julio, I don't know if I want to give this to you anymore. Okay, so I know I was asked earlier about what I'm going to do with the antenna. And so my goal here is to create a mount that will allow me to fasten this here. But for the time being, just so that we can have fun with it, we could easily just as well zip tie it through the mounts to there to hold it. Although I will make a mount, I think for right now, for the sake. Actually, wait a minute, for a second. Wait, hold your horses. Where's that top plate? Where's your top plate?
It was right there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you know, it just dawned on me. Wait a minute. Man, how legit would that? Oh, look at the beauty within. I think we might have accidentally done something right. This could fit in all kinds of places. Well, I think we have our question answered, or very close to it. That might work. All right, need to put the Magoo goggles back on because now we need to get to the antenna and we need to make sure that we don't screw this part up. So let's take our time. But again, if you guys ever have a UFL that's broken on here and you need me to get it fixed for you, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. I was going to take the whole plate off to do this, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. So that's why I unscrewed this one. I don't really need to do it. I guess I can slide this out.
I know you've done the UFL 2-3 times, but has there ever been a incident where the air unit MMCX has ripped off?
Well, somebody wrote about me that theirs broke, and they asked if I could fix it. I said, sure, I'd be more than happy to fix it. So yeah, I have one person that I've heard from that has had that happen.
Okay.
And but outside of that, I have not seen anything like where it's a major issue or that it's something that's really common. I'm not really, as much as I'm excited that this fits like this, I'm not really happy to have to do this and then connect it, but because then I'm committed to it. But let me see what I'm going to do here. Because if I put this, I could send the screw up there, and that sucker would hold, I think. I think that would be ideal. Julio, I think we got something cool going here. Check this out. Oh, you know what? Is that a 2.5? Not an M2, but an M2.5. Shit. Let me see. No, it might fit. Come on, get in there. There we go. I think we stumbled onto something fun. Jeff Fro, good night, my man. I'm going to draw that change for the motor, and I'll send you the drawing, and you tell me if that fits in line with what you're looking for. Okay, brother? I will make sure to do that, and then we can pick this back up tomorrow and see what you found, or what you think. All right, Julio, I need from you, I need nothing, actually. I got it. I need nothing. So let's see, how far do we need to go with this? That is too big. So it looks like we'll be with a 10 mil to hold this antenna in place. This could be pretty sweet. Let's use this spacer. Let's see if we can do that and see if we can keep it still. What are you doing? Too hot?
Turn it down a little bit.
You hot?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Trying to get this thing, sorry guys, I'm trying to get this to stay. I'm not sure it's going to, but it'd be really neat if it did. And this would take nothing to make a print to hold this. This is a pretty cool little idea to get it through here. So let's see if I can get this other one to go. If I do, then I think we've got ourselves a plan. So all I need to do is make sure I can get this up through that there. And I think that did it. So let me put the screw in. And I think that's going to fasten. Look at that. Dude, check that out.
No.
I'm going to need to see more excitement from you, Julio, because I'm really pumped about this. And you're like,
So I got all the individual loose pieces. Now it's just decommissioning a bunch of stuff.
all right, there we go. It depends. Sometimes I will send stuff out for testing, but very rarely because I have to do the testing on my own to really be able to put my, get behind the product. that I'm making and say, hey, look, you know, this did or this didn't. But what I have done, especially with these new frames, is I've had people who ordered them, and I've asked them to please, you know, share their feedback with me, and then if the modifications, like if they, you know, everybody's got an opinion. I mean, it doesn't mean they're right about the changes. It doesn't mean I'm going to agree with it. But people that usually will do this will have a good, you know, like, hey, in my history of flying, I found this to be a problem, and I think you need to address it, kind of thing. And then I'll look at it, and then what I'll do is I'll give them the new frame revision with their revisions on it, in exchange for their help. They'll get an extra, you know, they'll get the frames as I adjust them. Because I don't ever want anybody to say my work is good only because, and somebody say, well, you got a frame for free, so how do we believe you? Because I find a lot of the people who do things now are just like, you know, you give them whatever, they'll say yes. We've never done that. So,
What's it called? Yes, man.
yes, man, yeah. A lot of these review guys, they got, you know, affiliate links attached to them. I called one of them out a while back, and I still think he's worthless. And I don't think my mind's going to change on him because they're just, they're money whores, you know. They're just like, hey, I'll send me the product for free. I'm not saying that's what anybody has told me, but, and I'll give you a review, and it's like, yeah, okay. Then the reviews are like, you know, kind of screwed up. Because they want that free stuff. They're all about just me kind of thing. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna have to bend that up just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna heat this plastic. We're gonna heat this plastic up just a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, shit, that's hot. That's too hot. Ooh. We're gonna heat it and bend it, and then cool it. Try to cool it. That gives me the extra millimeter I needed. Look at this. I mean, come on, that's legit. This looks great. I'm so pumped. I had no idea what I was gonna do for that antenna. I just knew it would fit back there. So now all I gotta do is fasten down the flight controller, and this sucker should be good. I have not checked my wiring yet. Oh, I've got to put a cap on here too, but I'll do that later in a little bit. Main thing right now is to make sure that we get this thing working. Julio,
Yes, sir.
think it's gonna work?
I'm hopeful.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. So I can turn the soldering iron off because the build is done. This is pretty sharp. I am very sorry. That scream how good so yeah, exactly. I mean that's it, you're exactly right. And I get on this soapbox about it because, you know, I look at the guys and I'm like, I mean, come on guys. I mean, there's no way you tested this product because I've done it and I have nothing positive to say. It doesn't mean you have to agree on it, but I mean, they're just like, I don't know. You know, they don't put their money up usually to buy the product and give it a review, which I understand. But in order to do it properly, in my opinion, with no strings attached, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, you can ask any of the vendors, ask any of them if I've accepted anything for free.
Nope.
And I won't do it. I won't, as a matter of fact, it's one of the things I won't do. Like, I get them offered all, hey, Tarek, we got a new motor coming out, or hey, we got a new ESC. Don't send it to me. I'll pay for it. Don't send it to me for free. As soon as you do that, everybody will have the right to tell me that I sold out on it, and I don't want that to happen. So these chumps that do that just irritates me. But now, if you want something for free because you're gonna fly it, great. If you're just gonna be like a yes man, hey, let me do a package opening. Oh, look how cool this is. You're just a dork. All right. Anyway, that's enough about that. Gotta get the bad juju out. Gotta stay good juju here. I'm so pumped about this, man. That antenna fit like a champ. And I think Angel was telling me that the antenna fit perfect, but I never saw. I don't think I know I don't remember seeing it. what he did, but if this is what he did, that was pretty smart.
I'm trying to remember on his pictures. I know he did the Joker theme, but I don't know about
Was that
the
purple and
antenna.
green?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that antenna fits perfect. You know, 2 standoffs. I mean, 2 10mm screws with 2 washers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's done. Can't believe this is the first one I'm building, and I'm giving it to. I'm not giving it. You're buying it. Obviously, I don't want to. You just said nobody gets things for free. Now it sounds bad, but I don't get to keep it. It's a real jerk thing of you to do. All right. So let's do a continuity test, and then I'll go ahead and work on getting the whatchamacallit on there. Why is this spinning? Should have been tightened right here. I think there's something wrong with this standoff. Let me see.
No, Angel had his coming out the back.
Oh, out here?
Yeah.
Oh, right on, right on. Well, this is a good option here, I think. I got you. So yeah, I mean, for something, okay, so getting back to that then, you know, I never know where to go. I never know the intentions of the person they ask me that, so I just try to make it clear that we don't. But yeah, we will have things like, hey, anybody want to try this out? You know, and it's funny, you'd think it would be a little bit better, but it's been very unsuccessful because people say they'll test things out or give me feedback on how something flies or how it is, and then they just never do it. And then I'm like, I'm out the product, and I never got the damn review. So I've been pretty cautious. I'm like, oh, that's great. I could have done that myself. But yeah, I mean, if there's something, I'd be more than happy to let you, you know, reach out to you about it. All right. So Julio, okay. So guys, look, I'm gonna show you the build. This is it. Thank you very much for the compliment on it. I'll, as a matter of fact, let's just go to a big full screen here. All right, so this is it. This is the new Quattro Mini. That's a 3-inch. What props are we putting on here, Julio? It'd be nice to show it with props.
3-inch.
Yeah, I know. I got that. So we went with the blue. That's got the drone skirt underneath, the TPU, and then the TPU top plate. So you got a 3mm top plate, and then you got the TPU cover on it. Front cam, Vista inside, everything mounted very nicely. And then just by chance, this is the opening, right in front of it is the opening where we would do the USB card to come out on the air unit. And then right behind that, I had just extended this for the antenna of the air unit to fit, and it happens to be perfect for the Vista antenna as well. So, and that's screwed in there, so that's pretty solid. We've got the 4 T motors on there. The only thing that has not been added yet is the cap. I'm going to add the cap here in just a minute. But I do want to show you guys this. And thanks, guys. I'm seeing now that you guys are saying that. I appreciate you. So I guess what we'll do next is, see, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We've still got some programming and stuff to do. I will power it on before we end this video because I know everybody likes to see if something catches on fire. So we'll see what happens. I'll do a continuity test first. I didn't tap in anything that was 5 volts, so I don't think we're going to have any issues there. But we might as well do a continuity test. So let's get back to this part real quick. Do our continuity. And then we can fire it up. And as long as there's no fires, hopefully we can get to finishing this off. So first, let's make sure there's no beeps. All right, everything is good. I will wait for Julio to get back here. Man, that really came, I'm really happy with this. Okay, so I know we want to talk about weight on this real quickly, so let's go ahead and, as a matter of fact, he's got the scale too. So while I put a couple things away, if you guys want to hang tight a minute, we'll power it up, but we're also going to see what the final weight is on this one. And keep in mind that there's probably about 20 grams added with all the TPU. Okay, I know there's 5 or 6 grams added for the top, and I'm pretty sure, let's see, it was 60, probably about 50 grams. Hey, Julio, do you have the scale? I want to get a final weight on this. All right, so let's put the props on. We'll see, guys. God darn. You just gonna go with like the nastiest pitch or what?
No, I actually grabbed some 5.
Oh man, that's look at that. You have about. I mean, I don't even know. That's like. Well, I can tell you it's not a millimeter. You got about less than half a mil.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah. You do reverse props, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, I tell you what, you are just missing it. All right, look at that. That looks so good. Okay, so yeah, because I want to get a total weight with props on. So if you can find the scale, it should be right. Yeah, let's get the. Everybody can guess. What do you think the weight's going to be? Let's see what everybody says. $234. Now this is is AU that's gross weight with lipo? Is that what that is? Is that what you
Yeah.
guys said? Okay. So what lipo are we putting on this? Let's be fair, because you guys need to know what lipo we're going to put then.
All right, let me go to the car.
Well, what are you going to use?
850.
An 850. Okay, so we're going to use a 4S 850?
Yes.
Just grab one of the ones I got here. I think I got, don't I have one?
That's
Right there. What are those?
850 for us.
I mean, if you want to get yours because you think yours are better.
No.
All right, so we're going to do a 4S 850. And for that, I'm just going to set it on top just so that I don't need to fasten everything. So 4S 850. Let's get this way. I need one more
I
fasten.
need dark blue.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Damn it, man. Do you know where the last one is? I got one bag here, one bag here.
I have a used one over here.
I'll take that. Oh, no, 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 Julio. These don't mix. Mm-mm. God darn it. Just always. What the hell is that? Oh. Hey, Kane Brown. You see it anywhere? I don't think I threw it out. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Let me just make sure I didn't throw it out. Nope. 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 Well, it's somewhere
It's
here.
there somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta. Okay, so let me just grab one that looks similar. Is that right? That's not white, but that's all right. Okay. All right. So here we go. 278 with battery. He says, all right, are we ready? I need the scale. I need the 250 gram to zero it out. Let's have that. Oh no, not that scale.
No.
That's a shipping scale. That's gonna have not as accurate. Let me. Where's that one? The silver one. White
So
silver.
over on your desk.
Is it?
I don't know.
Can't find anything in this place.
It's usually
Okay, well, it's not. So, help me brought that. Where is this thing? I mean, and the worst part is we just used it. Like a little
I
bit
know, a
ago.
little while ago.
This room swallows everything up, man. It's like it was here and it's not. Sorry, guys. We're looking. Julio clearly put it somewhere. I know, I gotta blame you. I cannot find the damn thing.
Because we're delirious right now.
I know. 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm looking for a freaking scale. Okay, look where. Look like in a bad spot. Like where it would be like, why the hell is it there? Because that's pretty much the story of where everything gets up in the. Oh, here it is. Upside down. Over here. Told you. Why the hell was it there? That's me. I did that. All right, here we go. So let's. Do you have the 250? Here we go. Here's the 200 gram. Make sure we zero it out. Okay, 200 grams. Here we go. All right, what would be a good one? what would be 288? Did I say 256, 288? Okay, you know we got to cover the number. Where's the battery? Here's the battery.
262.
That's a heavy ass battery. Okay, so the weight shows 290. Let's see, who did 288? Blizzard did 288. Good job. 287 to props off. So with the 4S 850, what is, so it's 192. Make sure we're back at 0. Check this. Okay, so you could take off about, if you didn't want the TPU on the top and bottom, you take off about 20 grams. So you'd probably be at about 172. But with this like it is, you're at 290. So you'd probably be at about 270 without it. Oh yeah, and the cap here. Let me throw the cap. 292.
Still good.
How does that fare? That's a lot of power on that 3-inch though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of power.
Those
Because
motors
it's a
are
3-inch
beefy.
with a 1507 motor. God darn. Okay, so here we go. Moment we've been waiting for now. We'll plug it in. I will not put the cap on for that. I'm not worried about that right now. I will put the cap on here in just a minute. And I will take these off just in case we have some spastic shit happen. I'm not losing my digits over this thing.
So what are people usually putting on 3 inches, like a 13 or 14 series?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could use as far as the 11s even, you know, but this is a beefy one because the props alone are pretty heavy. And they're super, I mean, look at
I know.
look at this. Look at this, man. Look at the pitch on these things. This is ridiculous. It reminds me of racecraft. So let's see. You ready? If this explodes, man, I want you to know that I'm not fixing it tonight. I'm going to bed. Hey, what the hell's that? Oh yeah, it's a good idea. All right, here goes, folks. I think I did the continuity. I think that's okay. Wish us luck. God darn it. Don't screw this up.
FC or the ESC would be okay. Not the motors.
Yeah, I know. This is the HQ 3x4x3 beasts. All right, it's plugged in. I'm gonna put the props away. I'm trying to stall here, so hold on.
The first ones I grabbed were a 5 pitch.
Oh, forget that. All right, please don't screw this up. Yeah. All right, so let's make sure we get our green light here. And come on, hurry up. Oh, you know what? I got a short right here. Hold on a second. This is stupid. I think this thing got cooked earlier when we were doing the motor testing because I could hear it. So let me see if I can get this to just kind of stay calm, or else I'm gonna need a new. What you guys? Yeah. I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for the Vista here. Yeah, you see this thing's. We're gonna need a new one. All right. So, well, unfortunately, during a motor test earlier, our I don't know where Sam put them. Our 3x4x3 HQ. Sorry, 3x4x3 HQ V1S is right here. Yeah, so unfortunately this thing, our smoke stopper got screwed up during a 4-motor test run on some pretty powerful motors, and so it's like you can hear it kind of just going back and forth. So, but everything is good here. I'm very happy with this. Everything lit up. The Cadex ended up coming on, so that's good. So there's our build, guys. Yeah, HQ, sorry. I don't know if there's the bag right there. So there it is. You will see this. I'll put the specs of this one online. This is a pretty exciting build. I'm really excited about this one. I cannot wait to see it go. Julio will send us some videos of this when he's headed out of town tomorrow with it. But you'll see it on the site. If you have any questions, as always, we did do a new Discord thing. I could use some help with that, guys. So Watch out for the Discord link. I posted it on our groups page. I'm just going to try to start something where we can all do some more support for each other. But as always, you can head over to our Facebook's groups right there, and then follow us on Facebook, and then please subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. Other than that, guys, listen, same thing as I always say, God bless, be safe, and most of all, make sure to spend time with your family. You never know how much time you have left, so please make the most of it. You can always fly later, and if you need anything from me, just hit me up on the page, okay? Take care, guys. Thanks a lot for your time. It means more to me than you know. See ya. Peace.